gentlemen, we are now going to be doing the chickering. It's unfortunately just the one, but yeah, we're not sure exactly. There, Ari is here, so welcome, Ari.
Thanks.
Okay.
Always nice being here. Have the opportunity.
Okay, great. The other thing as well, we're going to be doing things a little bit better. That's why I got somebody else at least doing the camera work for us as well. Thanks to my wife. The I see the cat is here as well, but you're not welcome. Then we're going to be doing the obviously go down to take the chicks out, but I'm going to stay there. We've decided we're going to put in a heating pad in the actual nest box. The main reason is this weekend we know the weather is going to be dropping quite. It's going to get a lot colder, and we definitely don't want to take that risk. So it is a heating pad that's made for pets, as well as I've got a Wi-Fi control on it as well to just manage and control and monitor the temperature. Okay, so we hope that everything goes a lot better then, and well, obviously the green should be great. Thank you. Okay, so let's go down and sort that out. Right. Noisy family as usual. They definitely are more advanced than previously. This one's reacting quite a bit. I think we left this a little bit late this time.
I think there's still quite a few days left.
Yeah.
Staging, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay, we hope that the other one has actually managed to be okay after going out the nest.
Right. This one. Very much deja vu. And this before here in the same spot. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh, I can smell you. 71.7 grams, so what you would expect from a female chick. And as you can see, there's no brown throat feathers or of any sort. Looks quite fat, or maybe just ready to let the bomb go. I just, as always, measure the tassels width so that we can determine what size of ring to fit on. Even though going to put the ring on the right foot here, just because we need to. I've decided to use red today for the color rings, and now there's only one, so it doesn't matter which foot I put the red. I just need to make a note of that. Right, so that ring is nice. Dark red. Needs to go into the left foot. They're calling for you. That part is done. Take a few measurements. So the wing feathers, the page I'm doing the writing on is the same page I used last time when I ringed the three youngsters, and I must say her wing is much further grown out than what those ones were. Same with the tail. So they've been doing well. 6, 4. Yeah. The head size slightly larger than what that young female was, the one with the orange on the right. Can't now think of what the name is. The wing seems pretty well developed. The feathers is still growing, not there yet, but and I gave it a red ring on the left. Now, once again, Wanda has been doing a great job in plucking. Who knows why? But there's some new feathers coming out already. Not all of them. We must grow feathers quickly. Okay, that's it. We're done. I'll take it back, put it in a warm nest, and stay a couple of days before she takes off. Danny's up in arms, complaining about our presence. This seems to be one of the bigger gangs of wood hoopoe around. From what I could see, is a group of about 14 is quite big. I think there's now, with Vanda, there's 13 with color rings, and so yeah, there are 14 or 15 outside, and so if any of these chicks grow up nicely as their older siblings, then this is going to be a record sized group. They're clearly doing well, yeah. Their winter nest in general seems to be less successful than obviously later on in the season, more warmer temperatures. Last year, the July nest also lost a few chicks to cold weather. But that's, I think, anyone that fledges in the winter time is a bonus anyway. Yeah, the adults just sitting now, keeping eye on us. Just quiet down, but they are not happy. One or two close to the feeder, but the rest is all around us in the tree. Even the one on the feeder is looking at us rather than the food. I had a look yesterday. The group is, I think, about 8 males and 6 females. So, yeah, so time will tell. We will have to keep an eye on the feeder to see when that other youngster returns, and then we'll have to make a plan to catch it somehow and give it its rings. The grey hornbill is not sure what to do with all these noisy hoopoes. Looks like the male, yeah. I think he wants to go down to the feeder. So far it's been quite a mild winter, but all indications are that we're finally going to get some frost in the next couple of days. So luckily she's quiet in the bag. The whole point of keeping them in these bags is to they just calm, they can breathe easily. They don't, I wouldn't say they don't put up a fight at all, but usually they tend to be quite calm. As you can see, she's just sitting there, and obviously she shouldn't cool down really in this bag, keep them warm. Um, so one don't want to keep her like this for too long, but a couple of minutes is definitely not going to make a difference. She'll be just fine. Typically, when we do catch birds in the wild, uh, put them in these bags, hang them, and you want to ring them and take all the measurements as soon as possible. And there's a couple, not only to just get the bird out and it can go on its day and look for food and feed its chicks, but also wanting to go back to the nets and collect the next round of birds. So this whole cycle of, you put out the nets in the morning, you go and take out the birds, the first round, you ring them, you go back, take out the next round of birds, so, and as the day heats up, you need to go and visit the nets more frequently. Um, so every time you need to have ringed all the birds that you caught before the next round, which is, let's say, 20 minutes or so apart. It takes a couple of minutes per bird, um, but yeah, the data, especially this data on this family, I think that's just um, it's I've been meaning to write an article, but the story is just getting bigger and better and better. So I think we need to wait a bit longer to make a good story. In general, I said this before, in general, they seem to have read the book quite well. They follow the book, but yeah, then every now and then things happen. And this is nature, so expect the unexpected. Chicks jump out at the middle of the night and just disappear. But we can only hope we see her on the feeder cam soon. Nowhere. My concerns, I don't know how many roosts they have. So we know they roost in the neighbor's roof here, and then there's some that roost in my neighbor's roof. And every time I try and take a peek at what they're doing, then they don't like that. Then they tend to move off. And they don't move this direction, so I assume they've got another roost that they then go. So hopefully these youngsters, as soon as they get out of the nest, they are able to roost with the adults, especially now in winter time. But I'm sure they will. The adults will make sure they roost in a nice, comfortable place. Yeah, they're starting up again. According to the literature, the youngsters don't tend to disperse. These first, which is are now 18 months old, plus minus. I think they mature at about 2 years of age. So, yeah, well, that's the nice thing of having the color rings on them. We can monitor who stays in and who's missing. I regularly just make note of who's on the feeder cam or at the nest, and within a couple of minutes, if the whole gang is there, you can tick them all. So it's quite nice. Right. Is that called a successful installation?
It should be fine for now.
Excellent.
Okay.
Now one can only try and help. What will happen, who knows, out of our control. I don't know where they get all these big grubs they're feeding the chicks, and clearly in the early mornings, especially in this cold weather, those dwarf geckos is a favorite of theirs. They clearly know where to go and catch them, because they are feeding every morning. The chicks get at least a couple. I'll have to see how old they were in terms of number of days from hatching, but I don't think they were that much younger. So clearly these ones were doing well, and that's maybe why the one fledged last night.
Okay, thank you very much everybody for joining us.